Life has taught me something. Life has taught me that not taking action will guarantee you failure. Yes, I am not smart as I would like to be, but I can learn, I can get better, and if I get good enough at something, no one can stop me from doing it. And yes, you can get better. Sometimes stepping away is the only way to grow. A need to disappear. Stepping away is not easy. It takes courage to say, I need a moment for me. I am not giving up. I am giving myself a gift of growth. Growth doesn't come from staying in one place, doing the same thing, surrounding yourself with the same energy. Sometimes you have to remove yourself from the situation altogether. At this point, I am ready to level up, celebrate small victory, and allowing others to reflect and share. Timelang guys, if you're new here, I am Maletswalo Ngwejabanarenge. If you're watching this video, it should be Sunday. This video will go live on Sunday definitely because it does not have much editing and I am just gonna upload it straight right away. Happy Sunday to you all, and this is a day before my last day at 9 to 5, and I thought I should do a sit down and talk about why am I resigning without another job. Guys, this thing did not happen overnight. It's something that I planned a year ago, and in my process of planning, I've hoped that should I find another job, I will exit before even the year comes. It's been a year of questioning my decision. It's been a year of living in fear. Or if I resign now, what will I eat? What will I pay my bills with? I'm married, and as much as I'm married, we have financial responsibilities separately, me and my husband, that we both have to focus on, and it needs imali yomlungu. So yeah, at this point I've decided to exit without a plan, mainly because I am tired. I am tired of not living a purposeful life. Guys, after all this 1 year struggle, it has sinked in me that corporate world, it's not for me. And corporate world, it's not the only money that I can make from. And having to speak with those that are around you, when you're about to make a harsh decision, at times we speak to people, and at most of the time we speak to the wrong people that do not even understand your journey, do not even get the thing that you have in your mind. So having to speak with all of those people, they kept on instilling this fear in me. No, you can't exceed without another job. You can't exceed. What's the plan? You can't exceed. And I've reached a level where I feel I am ready to exceed without a plan. And I did just that. Immediately after sending off my resignation, I remember very well, it was on my first day. If you know me, then you know, once a week I do fast for so many reasons. Mainly it's for my relationship with God. Secondly, for health purposes. So I felt the need. I felt the need that particular day to send it off. I don't know if then it was God speaking to me, but if it was him speaking to me, I heard him very, very well. Or you know what, I was on an edge to do it and to do it now. So Lambana, with women, when the baby's about to come, or oko guy, what are you doing? How are you standing when it's the time for the baby to come in this world? No one can stop it. Even yourself, you can't stop it. So it was that now moment that I felt, or I have to push and send this off. Trust me, immediately after pushing and sending it off to my line manager, all the weight off my shoulders was gone. All the weight was gone. The fear I felt for all these years was on mute. Immediately, I had so much happiness and the glory to glorify God at that point. And I'm like, I never thought it would feel this good to send a resignation without a plan. I honestly never thought that it will feel. It felt so good, and the joy in my heart. Then and then, I was like, this was meant to be done today. This was meant to be done today. And you know, God's timing, guys, God's timing, it's perfect. God's timing, it can be questionable at times, but He knows what He's doing. After sending my resignation, now the announcement must be made in the offices, and some of people are sharing words of mouth, and it's busy. It's busy, and having to have all those people coming my way to ask me, Tsulofelo, have you got a better offer? I'm so happy for you. Congratulations. And I'm like, no, I haven't got a better offer. I just made a better offer myself for myself. How those people instilled fear. Fear again. What are you gonna eat? You've got 6 kids. What will happen? Your husband will pull hard. Your husband will leave. Like all this negativity that people came through with. I knelt down, then I prayed. Satan is playing his part. Satan at this point, and people are dancing to Satan's music. I do not want that. I don't want that. The last one, and I think the lady went and tell everybody, okay, stop it, stop talking to her about this. And I'm like, geez, please stop. Please, because this lady basically came and said to me, you know, I haven't seen or heard of anyone who have resigned without no plan. They succeeded, and you know, in this economy you can't do that. I have a job and I have a business and I'm still struggling financially, and all of like she made me question my resignation. And I'm like, lady please, I'm gonna block you for this. I'm gonna block and I'm gonna delete your contact details. That's exactly what I did, because I felt most people, we don't allow people to live their own journey. Yes, it's a good thing. It's good that we advise. It's good that we be honest to one another. But have grace, nyana ya gore, okay, this might have not worked for me, but it does not mean it will not work for another person. So now her saying to me, I haven't heard of anybody who succeeded after resigning. Does that mean I haven't also heard of anyone who resigned? Don't, like, you guys getting what I'm saying? And I'm like, allow me to live my journey with God. And this is between me and my God. And this is my journey. Let me take it. Let me take the risk. Let me do this for me. And I honestly feel there are lots of people, they haven't started on these beautiful things that they always dreamed of because of the comments. And then now, I will proudly say, silence, it's power. Privacy, it's power. Whatever you're thinking to do, whatever you're planning to do, keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself, because most of us, we have worked and we don't want to leave even when we got another opportunities because of certain comments. People who are surrounding us, but they have their own fears, they have their own traumas, they then projecting them to you because you announced your dream and your plan prematurely. I mean, you are not in the space where even when someone comes with a negative comment, you are willing, like you are able to push it through. You are able to move forward regardless of what they say. And I sat down and I'm like, Jesus, this are messing with me and you. There isn't no way I am withdrawing that resignation. And at this point, if someone can leave a job with another job, good for them. They are able for that. Then I will leave without another job. Mina, I would leave because I know your plans with me are greater than where I am. And this space does not allow me to expand, does not allow me to be who I am. This is not for me. I feel it. This is not okay. Guys, it is not nice to work a job that you don't like. It is so stressful to work at a place that you don't like. It is killing you. And having to get to the point where you feel, it's enough. For me, it's okay. For me, I can't do this anymore. It takes courage. And perhaps it takes you losing yourself. And you losing yourself, you're now going to run back to go catch this beautiful lady that you have lost 5 to 10 years back because of corporate life. You just never know. But I am highly happy with the decision that I've made, and I cannot wait to see what God has for me in store. Guys, this is a day before. I'm telling you, this is a day before. And I'm not sure if it's a decision to regret or a decision to bring success for me. I don't know, but I will. If you are out there and thinking, okay, I don't like what I'm doing. It's stressing me. It causes me depression. On top of the salary that I'm getting, I now have to deduct a certain amount of money to go for therapies, to go see psychologists because of what I am doing at work. And you feel, I want to quit. I want to quit. If you feel you have reached that plateau level and you are drowning, leave that place. I can safely say leave that place. And because this is what God said, I think it's Matthew 6 something. I'll just try put the verse here, the scripture here, where he said, do not worry about what you will eat, do not worry about what you will wear. Trust in me, your God. Most of the time, Vele, we question him when it comes to that. We worry a lot, and this is because our economy is very, very fearful. Our economy, it's not okay, but we have been surviving. We have been doing okay. Maybe if you believe, things will turn out perfectly for you. And having not to take the risk, it's risky on its own. My land manager came to me and said, don't you think it's risky having to live without another job? I made it clear that I want them to know that I am not leaving because I got another job. I did not even want to lie about it. I wanted them to see, or we're not leaving only because we got another job. We're leaving when we feel we're not saving our purpose. For me. So she came and said to me, don't you think it's risky having to leave without another job? And I said to her, don't you think it has been risky for me having to be here for the past 5 years without fulfillment, without growth, without joy, like not doing what I love? Don't you think I've risked so much of my life that I have to catch up on? Time lost, never regained. Of course, the 5 years that went by, I will never regain it. But I don't want another 5 years of risking my life like this. And she was like, I've never had anyone doing what you're doing. That's so much risk. And I'm like, that's okay. That's okay. We all take risk, and life is about risk. And me resigning here, it's about risk. And me not having to resign all these years I have risked all my life, and without taking risk, it's difficult to grow. I saw it, I've experienced it myself. Without taking the risk, it's difficult to grow. I don't know how people grow without the risk, but so if you feel or how will I do it? How will I pay the bills? How will I do 1, 2, 3? It's scary because growth, it's not comfortable. Growth, it's never comfortable. Like I said, to grow, at times you have to move from where you are. And moving at times doesn't necessarily mean you move unali guarantee or something. I know quite a lot of people. Who said, I am glad I faced my fear that day and I resigned, because I couldn't have been where I am today if I did not take that decision. There's a lot of people who have resigned to go back to school, who have resigned to do what, who have resigned because they are fed up. God will always be there to guide you. And God knows you more than you know yourself. And there are certain journeys, like I said it, there was this one on my Instagram. She was like, I am tired of waiting. And I responded to her comment, thinking of how I've been waiting and ignoring God's signs all this time. Then I said to her, when it comes to waiting season, it's a tricky part. Having to wait on God, it's a very tricky moment, because while you're waiting on God, you must be able to see the signs. You must be able to hear Him speaking to you. You must be able to tell or the waiting is over, because if you can't tell such things, it's either you will overstay, like I did myself. It's either you will quit too quickly, like you will quit a bit earlier. It's either it's so many things. So in a moment of us waiting and waiting on God, pray for wisdom for you to hear Him when He speaks to you, for you to see the signs when He brings them along, because the signs were there. In my instance, the signs were there. I applied. I've been called to interview. I've even went to second interviews, but dololo, it's been 5 years. I've even went to second interviews. Dololo, like guys, it has been busy corporate world, but I 5 years later on saw the sign now, then corporate, it's not for me. This is where you don't want me to grow, and I'm removing myself, and I'm gonna allow you to plant me where you want me to grow. And in Nalwena just because you said I must ask for anything from you, and if I believe, it will be done. At this point, I have so many asks for Morena Waka Jesus. And because I believe, I know the good things will be done. And I will come back here on this platform to update you guys. Be it 5 months later without corporate, be it a year later without corporate, I'll be telling you how things are going in my life. How am I managing? How, just to give someone hope out there who believes or a life corporate, who believes or a chelete corporate ke yona chelete, and but I want to come here and say that as people, we're not the same. There are those that can do corporate at the same time as Ndontoni and Ndontoni. Some we have to pay to focus on certain thing that God has for us. Having to have cooperation, it might be a distraction. Having to, you know what I'm saying? Guys, this video was not meant to be long. It was just an announcement that I am corporate free girl. I'm corporate free girl. and I will see you on the next video. Love and light.